Hello viewers, 4DIYers here with another video for everyone. In this video here I'll be going over how to prepare your vehicle for a safety inspection here in Canada. This may apply to other areas as well. Whether you're buying, selling, or transferring ownership, a safety check is required to make sure everything meets the province's roadworthiness standards. And by doing a thorough pre-inspection at home, you can find many issues ahead of time, helping you avoid surprise repair costs at the shop. Let's start with a full walk around. Before you even pick up a tool, stand back and take a look at your vehicle as a whole. Look at how it sits. Is the car leaning to one side? That can indicate worn suspension components or sagging springs. Check for obvious body damage, rust holes, cracked bumpers, or loose panels. Structural corrosion is one of the most common reasons Canadian vehicles fail safeties. Look closely at the rocker panels, wheel arches, and the lower parts of the doors. Any rust through will need to be repaired, not patched with filler, but properly welded with solid metal. In some cases you can get away with just using fiberglass. Next, inspect the lights and lenses. Headlights, fog lights, brake lights, turn signals, marker lights, and your license plate light must all work and be free of any cracks that allow moisture in. It's a good idea to turn on each lighting function at a time and walk around the vehicle. Have someone help press the brake pedal, or if you're working alone, a long pry bar wedged against the pedal can activate the brake lights. Replace burnt out bulbs, damaged sockets, or corroded connections. Make sure your headlights are appropriately aimed. Misaligned headlights can fail a safety if they're pointing too high or too low or off to the side. Now let's move on to tires. In Canada, provinces will have a required tread depth. This may vary depending on your province, so it's a good idea to look at these documents online first. This tread depth will determine if your tires are required for replacement or not. Check for uneven wear patterns, which may point to alignment issues or worn suspension components. Look for sidewall cracks, bubbles, or exposed cords. Any of these will fail instantly. Confirm that all 4 tires are the same size and of the same model. Having mismatched tires will result in a fail. And don't forget your spare tire if your vehicle has one. It doesn't need to be perfect, but it must meet the safety requirements and mounted in a safe location with a decent working condition. Now let's talk about brakes, one of the most critical parts of any safety inspection. Jack up each corner of the vehicle, remove the wheel, and inspect the brakes. This can include anything from pad thickness, check the rotors for heavy rust, pitting, or grooves, and verify that the calipers move freely. A stuck slide pin or seized caliper can lead to pulling, overheating, or uneven brake wear. A similar overview also applies to drum brakes too. All the components must be moving freely, the braking surface must be clean and free of any damage, and there must be enough material on the brake shoes. In salt-heavy Canadian winters, brake lines are another big fail point. Look along the entire length of the brake lines for flaking rust, swelling, or dampness indicating a leak. If your parking brake cable is operated, make sure it applies and releases smoothly. A parking brake that doesn't hold the vehicle properly is a very common and easily overlooked issue. We can now move on to the suspension and steering components. These areas require a bit of physical checking. With the wheels off the ground, grab the tire at the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock position and rock it back and forth. Excessive play can indicate worn ball joints or a wheel bearing. Move it at the 3 and 9 o'clock positions to check the tie rods. Inspect control arm bushings for cracking or tears. Look for leaking struts or shocks and verify that the springs aren't broken. In Canada, corrosion on mounting points and subframes is another big concern. Use a flashlight to inspect the metal around your control arms, trailing arms, and cradle mounts. Any rot or perforation will require repair before the vehicle can pass. Underneath the vehicle, take a good look at the exhaust system. Start at the engine and work your way back. Look for holes, cracks, missing heat shields, and broken hangers. Any exhaust leaks ahead of the muffler is typically an automatic fail due to the noise and emission. Some provinces allow minor surface rust, but structural rust that compromises the exhaust system must be fixed. If you hear rattling or smell exhaust fumes inside the cabin, this is the time to address it. Under the hood, check all your fluids: engine oil, coolant, brake fluid, power steering fluid, and transmission fluid. Low fluid levels could indicate leaks or neglect, and some shops will note that during the inspection. Inspect your belts for any cracks, fraying, and make sure the pulleys spin freely. A loose or broken belt can affect your charging system, steering, and cooling, all of which are safety issues. Also ensure your battery is firmly secured. A missing or loose battery hold down is one of those small but common reasons for a failure, and it's an easy fix at home. Next, look at the windshield and glass. Canadian safety standards require that the windshield is free from any chips or cracks. Stone chips can sometimes be a gray area depending if it's in the driver's line of sight or it's in the path of the wipers. Even a small chip can expand in colder weather. If it's questionable, consider having it repaired before the inspection. Verify that your wipers work properly and that your washer jets spray effectively. Wiper blades need to make full contact on the glass, and the washer system must be functional. Moving inside the vehicle, test all your seatbelts to ensure they latch, lock, and retract properly. Inspect the seats for secure mounting. Confirm that your horn works and check all the doors, locks, and windows operate correctly. A mechanic will check that every latch opens from both inside and outside of the vehicle. Make sure your mirrors are secure and not cracked, and that your instrument cluster lights and warning lights work. If you have an airbag or ABS warning light illuminated, this may cause an automatic fail, so consider diagnosing this issue ahead of time. Also, if you do have a check engine light, that also requires to be fixed. After you've gone through all your major components, take the vehicle for a test drive. Listen to any clunks, rattles, vibrations, or pulling. Pay attention to how the brake pedal feels. Are they spongy? Does the pedal sink? Or does the steering wheel shake during braking? Make note of anything unusual and address it before going to your safety inspection. By taking the time to go through these checks, you'll know exactly where your vehicle stands. Many of these repairs are DIY projects, and catching issues can keep your inspection bill much lower. A well-prepared vehicle not only saves you money but ensures you're driving something safe and reliable on Canadian roads. This concludes the rest of my video. New videos released every week on my channel. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It's a huge help to me, and leave a comment below if you found this tutorial helpful. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to also hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching.